What's going on, Nerd Army guys? Welcome to the newest episode of Nerdsmerized. Today, guys, we're going to continue our adventure on our episodic quest into the world of Game of Thrones. Today, guys, we're going to continue with episode number 8 from season number 1, titled The Pointy. So let's get right into it. We start with Aya and her trainer Cersio actually having a really cool training session. Then we flash to a bunch of soldiers running through the village and just killing everyone in their path. Then we see Sansa get ordered to go back to her room. We see her booking it, running to her room. The shit's going down like right away in this episode. Then we see the Lannister Knights show up for Arya Stark, and Cersio is there, and he's like, no, motherfucker, that's not how it works. This is my house, bitch. I'm Big Daddy here. And this guy stands here with a toy wooden training sword and fucks up all these knights like a boss. I'm loving it. He is just like not giving no fucks. He tells Aya, get the fuck out of here. Go, girl, go. She doesn't want to leave. She's so scared to leave him. She knows he's going to die. She's terrified for him. But girl, he's fucking these guys up. And Cersio turns to Aya and says, go, girl, but I have one question for you. What do we tell Death? And she runs away with tears in her eyes and says, not today, and just takes off running as he gets brutally killed by all those guards. Then we see Sansa actually get caught by the Hound, being brought to Joffrey, who, the Hound is his little dog. So, gets caught by the Hound, she's being brought to Joffrey. Aya stabs a little fat boy who's trying to catch her in the stomach with needle, killing this little kid. Hell yeah, the pointy in mofo, and you see her start running out of town and escaping the town. Our favorite eunuch visits Ned in the dark dungeon in some crazy little black robe, and it's kind of weird looking. It kind of looks like a black condom jacket. I don't know, that's the best way I can describe it. So back at the wall, the commander and Jon share a horn of wine, and they are sitting there, and he has to break the news to Jon that his father has been marked as a traitor to the crown. But then the commander tells Jon, there's nothing you can do about it, boy. You have pledged your loyalty to the Night's Watch. That is where your family is now. You don't have to worry about your father. Cersei Lannister forces Sansa to write a letter to her brother Robb, telling him to come to the capital and pledge his loyalty to King Joffrey, and nothing will happen to him. Then we see Robb get the message, and we find out Robb's like, fuck that, they got my sister, this isn't her writing, this is what the queen told her to say, and he's like, fuck that, I'm going to the capital, but I'm taking the goddamn army, we're gonna get Dad back, we're gonna get Sansa and Arya back. Fuck them. Lady Stark pleads with her sister to join the armies of Winterfell in the battle against the capital and against the Lannisters. But her sister refuses and says her knights will stay there to protect the Vale. They don't care about the other wars going on. So then Tyrion and Bronn get surrounded by a bunch of mountain tribes, and they're about to kill him, and Tyrion offers them more gold than they can know what to do with, and steel and all kinds of other crazy shit, if he helps them take over the Vale, that they should rule the Vale and not Catelyn's sister. So back at the wall, we see Jon carving up some meat for the commander's dinner, and we see Thorin have to come be a little bitch and have to rub it in that Jon's dad is a traitor. This pisses Jon off. He comes at that bitch with a fucking knife, and shit's about to go down between him and Thorin, and the commander tells him, I told you not to do anything, fucking stupid, and he marches off saying, you're gonna hang for this, Snow. So Ghost leads Jon out of the commander's room, where he actually runs into a dead guy that they had found earlier who's now alive, and he's attacking Jon. So then Jon thinks quickly and throws a lantern on it, just burning this motherfucker alive, so they know that's how they gotta kill these things. If they get more, gotta burn them. Then we go back to the Dothraki army taking over an area and raping and burning the village to the ground, but raping all the women and keeping them for themselves to rape later and over and over and over. This shit don't sit well with the Khaleesi. She's like, fuck that. I want all those women. They're all gonna be my personal handmaidens. Now this pisses off the Dothraki soldiers, and one of them goes straight to Khal Drogo and says, fuck that, your wife's taking all my bitches, I'm trying to get my dick wet, and this cunt is in my way. And this leads to the two of them having an epic battle, and Khal killing this motherfucker real quick, but he's getting this nasty wound. This guy pushed his sword against him, and Khal just pushed into it like a G, and he gets his nasty wound. The way he finishes him was the best. He rips out his damn tongue, and it's savage. Daenerys convinces Khal to let one of the women who is a healer treat his wound so it doesn't get worse and get infected. So Robb is trying to tell everyone, you're going to come fight with me, all the other Northern Lords, you're going to come fight with me, we're going to go get my father, you guys all swore loyalty to him. And one of the Northern Lords is giving Robb lip like he's a little boy, he doesn't fucking need to follow some little boy. And then Robb's wolf jumps up after this guy pulls a knife and bites two of his fucking fingers off. This dude is such a badass, he just turns around and starts laughing because he thinks it's the greatest fucking thing ever, and everyone starts laughing and it's great and fuck yeah. Robb tells Bran the plan that he's going to go get father himself by force, and that while he's gone, Bran, you are in charge. You are the Lord of Winterfell. It's pretty badass. Kid can't even walk. He running this bitch. So Asha and Bran have a little bit of a discussion about the old gods versus the new gods, kind of just talking about it themselves. Then we see Hodor just walk up with his big old long white cock just hanging out and his balls and shit, and Bran's like, go get some fucking clothes on, Hodor. What the hell you doing, bro? Asha then tells Bran that the troops are going the wrong damn way. They need to go north. They're going to need help. Then we see Sam explain that the people that are touched by White Walkers turn into these kind of zombie things that attack Jon, and Jon had to burn. And that's fucked up. Robb and his mom have a deep heart-to-heart, and he explains to his mom she doesn't need to worry. He's going to go kill the fucking Lannisters and get Daddy back. Now, Tywin Lannister meets with Tyrion and his new buddies from the tribes, and he actually says, okay, you guys are going to fight with us, and Tywin's all for it because there's more bodies out there, more people to help kill other people and win the war for him. But the tribe leaders say the only way they're going to fight with the Lannisters is if the imp fights with them, the half-man. So Tyrion's like, shit, and his dad just loves that he's going to have to see his little bitch ass on the field. Ha! Robb catches a spy, and everyone wants him to gut the spy right there, but he says, you know what, fuck that, bring the spy to me. He tells him, go to Tywin Lannister and tell him, I'm fucking coming for you, bro. Peace, get the fuck out of here. This pisses off all his men, but Robb's like, you know what, fuck that, I'm gonna show this dude I got a bigger dick than you. Cersei then has Lord Barristan actually fired. The goddamn queen fires the head of the king's guard, basically. Just says, fuck you, get the fuck out of here, and appoints a new one that she can control like a goddamn puppet with his hand up the ass. Needless to say, he gets fucking pissed. Sansa goes to Joffrey and pleads for him to have mercy on her father, and he says that's fine as long as he admits that I'm the true and rightful king. And she said, I promise he will, my grace, he will. Bullshit. This episode, guys, was actually really, really great. I loved it from start to finish. My favorite part had to be Cersei just smashing shit and just killing these mofos and beating their asses with a freaking wooden sword while they have full armor and swords, and this dude's just a dude with a wooden sword whooping that ass. Even though he went out and died, he taught her some great life lessons, taught her how to handle herself, and taught her how to be a warrior. And now Aya will never lose that. She's going to be a G, I know it, because of his training. He started it all, guys. But let me know what was your favorite part of this episode, and what did you guys think about my recap and review for episode number 8. Let me know in the comments down below, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can keep up with all the videos we put out every week. And I will see you next time, right here on Nerdsmerized, for another trip into the episodic world of Game of Thrones. Alright, guys. Peace out.